Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor's Monday Message for September 16th, 2019. Starting off on a very sad and distressing note this morning. Obviously, everybody's heard we had 3 people killed last week in the city of New York. So I want to make sure that send our thoughts and condolences out. We've already reached out to all the families, and I think they know any assistance that they need. We can help them out, or we can certainly try. And but I also wanted to reach out to everyone else. We've got witnesses out there. We have people that know exactly what happened, even some that have talked to us a little bit, but now have not responded when we came for the follow-up. So we cannot stop this violence without the people of the city. So if you care about your family, if you care about your kids, you better help us, because the bullets don't have names on them. So if you're not helping us stop this violence now, you are setting up your friends, your family, your neighbors to potentially be victims later. Sorry to be so harsh about that, but that's the truth. So some good news. Pershing Avenue is getting paved this month. You probably started seeing it. Be careful driving around there, because they milled it down the whole way so that things like the manhole covers and also the edges to the other roads are some pretty dramatic bumps. So be careful out there, but we're going to have Pershing Avenue and Priority Road is getting started. So we've got some good paving projects going on. Another great project that I've been pushing for since before I was in office, and now we're finally seeing it come together. My home park, the park that I grew up playing in here in the city, Girard Park, is going to be getting new equipment for the kids in there, and we're moving the park area away from the road, and going to make some significant improvements in the things for in the play equipment for the kids there. So. My family, the Helfrich family, is all from Girard Avenue, and the Kleindens family. So I grew up playing in that park a lot when I was a little kid. So, I'm trying to at least have the good stuff for the kids there. And we'll be moving on from Girard Avenue. We're now going to be working on getting the money together to work on Bance Park. And we have some other improvements that we're working on, like the new pickleball courts out at Memorial Stadium, or the Memorial Stadium complex. So there are some good things going on for the kids in getting the parks ready. A couple things from the Health Bureau that I wanted to read to you directly. We're having on this Wednesday, September 18th, we're having, I'm sorry, I skipped something. I just noticed. Girard Park, we still need volunteers to help us with that. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the 19th through the 21st, we need folks to come out and just volunteer, because we're trying to get all this stuff done as inexpensively as possible. We're getting the equipment donated, and Bring On Play is an amazing organization that is helping us out, but they're trying to build up their membership right now. So if you're interested, either hit me on Facebook or email mayorsoffice@yorkcity.org, and we can connect you with the Bring On Play folks and get you volunteering, helping our kids by improving our parks. Back to the health department. So there are 2 good events coming up this week. On Wednesday, we are doing the naloxone distribution day. So if you don't know, it's the Narcan to give folks, I think in this case it is the nasal application. I know I was trained in the ones that you inject into somebody's leg, and I actually carry those around with me in the mayor's vehicle just in case anything should happen. I really recommend this for anybody with public bathrooms. Make sure that you have naloxone on hand. Restaurants, bars, anybody that could be in the area, anybody that's in a public place, such as barber shops or any kind of offices that you might be in an area that you could help. So we're giving this stuff away. From the Pennsylvania Department of Health, naloxone reverses the effects of an opioid overdose to save someone's life. The Bureau will provide free naloxone kits to any resident to have on hand, particularly if you have a loved one suffering from opioid use disorder. Visit the Bureau of Health the York City Bureau of Health over at 435 West Philadelphia Street between 11 and 7 p.m. on Wednesday, September 18th, 11 to 7 p.m. at 435 West Philadelphia Street. Then, if you are not able to come to the Health Bureau on Wednesday, the Pennsylvania Department of Health's York State Health Center, located out at 1750 North George Street, will also be giving kits out at the same time and again on September 25th. So September 18th, Wednesday, and September 25th, Wednesday, not in the city, but up at 1750 North George Street, the Pennsylvania Department of Health will be also giving out the naloxone kits. Then on Saturday, September 21st, we have the free flu vaccine clinic at William Penn High School. So the city's Bureau of Health is offering free vaccines to everyone. Please just come in from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on this Saturday, September 21st. The vaccines will be provided on a first-come, first-served basis while supplies last. And we ask that you use the entrance at College and Pershing Avenues. Getting a flu vaccine every year is the best way to protect you and your family from flu and its complications. And if you have any questions, you can contact our Health Bureau's office at 717-849-2299. That's 717-849-2299. So our Health Bureau, thank you, Barb Kovacs, and all the people in our Bureau of Health for all the good work you're doing, working overtime this week to try and keep the people safe, alive, and healthy here in the city of York. A really great event that unfortunately I'm not going to be able to attend. Actually, I'll start GVI. We have a GVI call-in that's Thursday, I believe. Yes, on Thursday. So we will be, again, bringing in young people and talking to them and trying to give them resources and encouragement to either not hang out with those that are committing violence in our city or stop participating in violence here in our city. We have all sorts of resources. We just got a grant that is going to allow us to have more resources for people, including even educational resources. If you want to, if you would just go and get a welding job, you can get welding training, we can help pay for that, and you'll be making more than me in 3 or 4 years. They're hiring those jobs at $40,000, $50,000 just to start. So there's no excuse if you really want to get out of the life and you want to help your family. We have the resources to do that. So encourage your family members, if you know anybody who's getting in trouble or hanging out with the wrong crowd. One of the things that you learn when you really investigate these homicides, which I have been doing, is it's not always the targeted person that gets hit. Sometimes it's the person standing right next to them. And so if your kids, your family members, your boyfriend or girlfriend, if they're hanging out with people that you know are involved in violence, they're as much a target of violence as the people that are committing the violence. So we are doing everything we can. Again, we just got new resources. If you know somebody that's at risk and you want to get help for them, give me a call anytime. 717-817-7975 is my direct number. We're doing everything we can to try and steer these young people away from the violence. Also, I'll get to that one in a second. The one event that I can't attend that I really wanted to, all 4 of these events, or the next 3 events I really wanted to attend, but I can't. The first one is the York Daily Record redlining discussion at Logos Academy on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. That is a discussion about the housing disparities, the prejudice that was used against people, to particularly African Americans, to stop them from living in neighborhoods and to stop them from getting good jobs that they could help build up capital. And the result of all of that is that we have a greater proportion of African Americans living in poverty than we do the Caucasians here in York City or in York County or throughout the country. It was really a targeted effort, and this isn't made up. This is, when you have on your deed that only white people can live in this neighborhood. That happened here in York, and through prejudice, and we know through our Human Relations Commission that some of this stuff is still happening. So redlining is a really important discussion. I really am sorry that I'm not going to be able to make that discussion. I'm going to try and watch it on video later, but I have the Group Violence Initiative call-in at the very same time. So the York Daily Record redlining discussion is at Logos Academy on West King Street, and that's at 7 p.m. on Thursday. We have another event that I'm going to be missing is York Bike Night. I'm away for this weekend and into next week. But York Bike Night starts 4:30 in the square, and there's a parade, and of course all sorts of events for you motorcycle enthusiasts and others that want to be downtown on Saturday. Then on Sunday, very excited, we have the Pedal for Peace event, and we're hosting it here at City Hall on Sunday at 11 o'clock. Again, unfortunately, I won't be able to make these. I'm going to be going out to Colorado Springs for the National Memorial for our fallen firefighters. So even though it seems, to some of us it doesn't seem very long ago, but on a calendar it looks like it was a while ago. Our fallen firefighters, Ivan Flancha and Zach Anthony, are going to be honored this weekend in Colorado Springs at the National Firefighters Memorial. So I am going to be going out with our fire chief, our deputy chief, and some of the other members of our fire department. Thank God this doesn't happen very often. It was almost 50 years ago that we had lost our last firefighter on duty. But so we're all going out and taking some time to join others who have suffered the same loss in their communities, and also to give a national commemoration to the bravery, to the heroism of Zach Anthony and Ivan Flancha. So I will be out this weekend, so if you're missing me around town, I know, I'm not sure if you miss me, but if you don't see me, that's because I'm out in Colorado at the memorial. So you won't necessarily see me around the city, at least not after Thursday, but I still hope you all have a good week. Take advantage of the naloxone distribution and the flu vaccines that we're giving, and join for Bike Night and Pedal for Peace, and also help us build the parks around the city. So get in touch with Bring On Play, or again, for anything, you can contact me at mayorsoffice@yorkcity.org. Thanks. Have a great week in the city.